Okay, this is my quick overview on an Otterbox Defender for the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. Just going to go through it very quickly about the Otterbox. I've had Otterboxes for as long as they've been around, pretty much. I've had them for my Blackberries, I've had them for other Android devices, iPhones, you name it, I've had it. So I had to buy it for my newest phone, which is the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. That's why I've come to this video. So I was a little hesitant at first about buying it, but I needed something that protect my phone when I'm outside, when I'm out doing hiking, hunting, fishing, anything outside. I needed something to protect it. So I turned to Otterbox. So I wound up purchasing it through Otterbox. I actually bought it a couple days before it was actually officially released. There was a flaw on their website, and I actually was able to put in an order before it was technically released. So that's neither here nor there. So I needed something that would protect my phone. I was very hesitant about buying an Otterbox because I know how big they are, but they do protect the phone because of the size of the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. Here's the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. It's a 5.5-inch screen. It's a big phone. It's the biggest phone I've ever had. People call it a phablet. Hate that word, but it's a big phone. I was just very afraid to make it even bigger. How silly would it look on your hip, and all that kind of stuff. I kind of got past that because I didn't care. As long as it protected my phone, it doesn't really matter to me. So anyway, make a long story short, I bought the Otterbox. So let's get into the review now. Just going to go over it really quick. There's tons of reviews out there, so I'm just going to show you what I encountered. I've tested it since I bought it. I've had it for about 3 weeks now, 4 weeks now, something like that. So I've used it a lot, and I can tell you goods and bads. This is the box it comes in. It's just, you know, plain Jane plastic box from Otterbox. Just a couple things on the back, you know, protects against damage, drops, dust, scratches, which is great. What I needed it for includes a belt clip, screen protector, 3-layer protection. We'll go over that in a minute. So here's the box it comes in. It comes with a decal. Never used their decal. I have several of them. They never used to come with a decal, but you know, I have some. If anybody wants them, you know, PM me, I'll mail them to you. So it also comes with this, it's like a quick start guide for the Defender series. Just kind of shows you how to assemble it. You know, steps 1 through 8 for people who have never had it before. Some French, Spanish, can't read that, don't know what it says, but I know what it says on here. You've purchased a case backed by customer service that's second to none, and that is 100% truthful. I've had Otterbox pieces rip on me before when they were made of my Blackberry years and years and years ago, when it was a very thin rubber. And I've called them, and they've sent me like a 2-day shipping. They shipped me a new membrane for the outside. So no questions asked. Doesn't matter where I bought it. If it said Otterbox, they're going to replace it, and that's what they said. So they did. So that's one of the things. I don't mind buying a case like this. This case, like I said, was over $70 because I bought it through Otterbox directly. So, but that's worth it to me, knowing that if something happens, I can call them and they will fix it for me. I'm very tough on my equipment. So, but like I said, this is what comes in this box, other than the Otterbox, which is where we're going to get to. So let me move this stuff out of the way here. Now, first thing that comes in there is a clip. The clip is very big. It looks silly when you wear it, but it protects your phone. It's a very large phone. What else can you do? You know, you're going to have it on your hip. You might as well have it in an Otterbox because it's going to be about the same. I mean, it's just big. It's just going to be big either way. So, it comes with a clip. The clip is very good, very thick. The clip on the back, the actual clip on the back, rotates 360 degrees. My phone sits down in these little channels here, and then you click it into this top clip. The back locks open for a stand, so you can stand up. So you can stand it up. I have noticed when using the chainsaw the other day, I bent over to pick up the saw. For whatever reason, I bent over at a weird angle, and this got stuck between my leg and on my belt, and this locked open on my belt, and I was walking around like this for a while, and it was very uncomfortable. It wouldn't have fallen off because of these little teeth and everything here, but it was just very weird that it locked in place. Probably one of the first times I've ever had that happen. Not a huge deal. I'm just letting you know it could happen. So here's the actual Otterbox. Here's your three layers. Here's the last layer, is what they say, the membrane. It's much different than other Otterboxes I've had. This layer is usually a lint magnet, dust magnet, anything in your pocket magnet, dirt, anything. This time around, it's different. It's not oily, but it feels like it is. It kind of repels everything that's in my pockets and what's outside. And if something does get on it, quick, blow on it or, dust it off, it fixes it. So, very happy with this. When I first got it, I had to do minor maintenance myself. Several people have, from what I read. I don't know if I was the first one, but I posted it on Android Central, one of the forums I'm on, about the problem I had with it. And so a couple other people said they've had the same thing. I had to trim the power button. Every time I put it in the case, the power button was just too big. The little piece of rubber, and I had to trim it because it was shutting off my device, and I couldn't use it. So it just took, if anybody else has that problem, listen, you just take a nail clipper, and you just take a little inch, not even an inch, just like a little smidge off the button, and it works perfectly fine, flawlessly. So going over this real quick, before we put it on the phone, has a speaker opening here, so your sound's not obstructed at all. The bottom has a flap where your micro USB is, where you're charging, where you can put in, plug it into your TV, your computer, whatever you need it to. On top, your headphone jack, microphone, where your camera goes there, your volume rocker, you have on that side there. So there's like the membrane. Here are two other layers, the top and the bottom. The screen protector, which is the one layer. As you can see, there's a screen protector built into the screen, built into the case, and the back is plastic. And you can see in there the black part in the back is rubber to absorb shock when you drop it. So it's great, 3 layers of protection. I'll show you a quick tip. These little knobs right here, these little arrows, this is where you are supposed to open it up. Some people have problems with this and they try to pry it and all that kind of stuff, and it's not going to work because it's locked in there pretty good. I don't have fingernails. So, but the fingernails I do have, I take them and I just dig it right behind this little notch right here. I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to show you what these notches look like. I'm on an SLR, so give me a second to focus it. Okay, see these notches right here? Very easy. I have no fingernails. You go right in behind them like this, put your fingernail over the top here and just push down. And as you can see, I just popped it out. There's a little latch right there. All you need to do is lift up on this little piece of plastic that goes over top of the latch and it comes right out. So as you can tell, I just did that one too. Very easy. The top. Let me get you in focus here. The top pops right up, along with the side, and so on and so forth. I just go around. I don't want to rip these little knobs off because that's what locks in your phone. So let me get you back in focus here. I'm recording on a Canon 7D, by the way, which is the SLR, so everything's manual. Okay, so here are 3 layers. This screen protector is actually really good. Very sturdy. Same as this back piece, very sturdy. The rubber in the back is a really nice touch. So, assembly. The way I like to assemble it is I try to keep it dust free as much as I possibly can. I'll blow off the screen inside a little bit, blow off my phone a little bit. As you can see, the phone's on. So I'm just going to put this screen protector over top of it. As you can see, screen protector's on it. You hear this? There's a little gap between the phone and the screen protector. So that's one little pet peeve I have with the phone, with the case. Not a huge fan of that, but you get used to the clicking. It's not crazy. Then you pretty much just close it up. You put them together. And you just start clicking the corners. You go around, make sure everything's clicked in, and it is. So there's your step 1 and 2. You take your membrane, you slide this right in, and you pretty much just put the lip around the lip of this and stick, you know, that's not all in, as you can see. I recommend you doing is taking these notches first. Let me zoom in on these notches here, you can see what I'm talking about. These notches here, I recommend you make sure these are sitting nice and flush around those, because that's what's going to be you're holding in your device for the most part. So you got those notches in, and then I just go literally around the phone like so. I'm doing this through this camera screen, so I'm not sure if I'm getting this right. And you put down in here your micro SD slot. You also go around the other corner here, put all this down. I'm going to zoom out so you can see what I'm doing. So I keep going around, and the top was not put in there, so we're going to go around and squeeze the top down. This part of the side wasn't all the way down. I want to tuck this in the top, and there you have it. The phone is ready to go. One more thing I wanted to point out before I click it in. I'll show you how it clicks in. There's room right here on the bottom. I'm going to just do a quick right there. This is where your S Pen goes. It goes out and in very, very easily, and quite honestly, I've had no problems with the S Pen not working. So I'm going to take it out, and look, I can open it up, everything goes through. So everything works fine. S Pen functions 100%. So that being said, the phone is ready to be put into the holster, ready to be bounced around a little bit and all that kind of stuff. I'm not afraid to throw it around, you know, because I know the Otterbox is protecting it. It definitely protects it. So what I'm going to do is just show you how easily it is to click into the case. So you put it down inside these little holes here, and you press the top, locked in. I have a couple other case reviews coming. This is the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 Otterbox Defender series. Stay tuned. I'm going to roll in some pictures of the phone on my hip to see what it looks like. Maybe some video of that. So it looks like on your hip. I usually wear off the side like this, easy to get to. It's very easy to take out and use, very easy to put back in. There's no problems with that. So I'll just demonstrate it for you.